Before diagnosis, I think, I didn't always, appreciate like all the little things that you see and you do, or I even allowed little things to kind of get to me. After diagnosis, I've really found freedom from all those things through my faith in God and just knowing that He's always with me and never leaves me. A lot of those things have really been put into perspective. Most people, when they get a diagnosis, I feel like they end up with an end game. And I was told right off the bat that I'll never be cured. So I've found, my hope is heaven, and I just hold on to that and cling to that. And then all the little worries and stuff that I used to deal with all the time have just kind of melted away. And it allows me to just, see my family and my friends and just enjoy them more and just not take things for granted like I used to.
Well, life before was just, regular, get up in the morning, go to work. I worked plenty of different places, including Marietta Memorial Hospital, and raised my daughter. She's almost 16 now. Pretty simple life. After though, the diagnosis changed my whole outlook on life. Literally every day I open my eyes, I say a little prayer, and I'm thankful to be here, because not everybody that gets diagnosed with this evil disease gets a chance to say that, to be here every day. And I feel like I've been chosen to be a survivor for a reason. So I have to live my day to the fullest, because they can't, so I'm here for them and my daughter, and makes you realize how important life is.
I lived in a world of vanity, fast-paced moving, where now I have the vanity's gone, the self-pride's gone, everything that I thought was great and wonderful is now more great and wonderful, because my experience through cancer has lightened me up. It gave me people I never knew, doctors, a journey that I wouldn't give it back for anything. I would give the cancer back, but I would not give the journey back. And through God, family, prayers, has met everything. And my church family helped me up, and I'm just blessed. I'm just blessed. And like I said, I've been through it twice, and I wouldn't give either one of them back. Just for the journey of meeting doctors, Christian people that just really cared and prayed for me. And so that's my testimony to having cancer.
Before, it was very busy. I am a mom of 6 children that are all young, and I work full-time, and I'm involved in a lot of community activities. So very, very busy calendar every day of the week, and it has not changed afterwards. So I've just had to try to fit in a lot more appointments and testing and waiting and some treatment here recently. So for me, something that I've learned from this is I was able to catch a lump that turned out to be breast cancer very early. And because I was able to catch it early, the treatments I'm going to have are going to be a little bit less time consuming in the long run. And so for me, even though you're busy, I would just encourage anybody that has any concerns to get something checked out, because I feel very, very blessed that I was able to catch mine really early.
Before my diagnosis, I have a husband and 3 boys, so most of my needs were naturally put aside for everyone else's, so I can shrug things off. But all that came to a halt, and so now I make sure I put my needs in there somewhere. So I've learned to make sure that I have something to pour from a cup. You can't pour from an empty cup, so I just make sure that I also take care of myself.
Took a trip to Manchester, United Kingdom, looking to study at the University of Salford. And this was October into November of 2021, and lymph nodes kind of popped up above my right clavicle. And after a few months, they never went away. So I had gone to, I was out in Salt Lake City, Utah actually, working. And after testing for about a month, come to find out February 11th, 2022, that I was diagnosed with nodular sclerosis, classic Hodgkin's lymphoma. And I went through 2 months of treatment here at the Belper Cancer Center under Dr. Kelly Colley. Found out that the area affected had gone down, but the cancer was still trying to grow rapidly. That is where I went under 4 months of chemo with brentuximab, or chemo plus brentuximab, and then finished off with nivolumab, Opdivo. And I was, December 8th, 2022, I was declared into remission. I was right back to life. And then September of 2023, I found out that I had relapsed. So found the lymph nodes again above the right clavicle, and they had gone to a different area, the right axillary, underneath the right armpit, because this was an even more intense and ultra-selective, you could say, clinical trial for CAR T cell therapy, and it seems to have worked. I'm in remission again, and I'm hoping that hearing remission for a second time will be the final time I have to.
I guess life before diagnosis was just life, and you go on about your day and you do like everybody else does. And I've always been a pretty positive individual. Never, my glass has always been half full, and we're going to fight through everything. And the realization came in within a few minutes that whatever was there is going to be there, and that you're now going to be living with a chronic disease the rest of your life. I guess if you asked me if one thing changed, it was everything that changed. You only have about 20,000 thoughts in a day or something of that nature, and I can guarantee you that every one of those thoughts got from business, from family, to everything else, to how are we going to treat this thing? And I think everybody probably goes through that same process. Things could not have been much better before than what they were, and they're continuing to be good. We just have to learn how to deal with this and take, instead of long-term goals being 5, 10, 15, 20-year goals, now it's, okay, let's get through today, and let's get through tomorrow, and let's get through the next day. So that's kind of the process of how things have been really over the last 6, 7, 8 months for our family.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in December 2022, and I've always been the one to be the doer and to help people out, so it was quite a change when I became the one on the receiving end. I'm very thankful to Dr. Cully, Marcia, Claire Petty, and Dr. Body for just the hand that they've had in my care. I've had a great friend support. They've been there for providing many things, whether that be my walks that I've needed or just phone calls and texts, along with supporting my husband too. My family has been there through thick and thin, of course, all of my life, and I can't say more than just I love you guys, and I really do appreciate everything that you do for us. I'm very blessed to be in remission at this point. Although there have been some bumps in the road with my treatment, things did overall go very well. I just want to encourage people to be kind and be good and do unto others as you would have them do unto yourself. So my faith has been a great support for myself. It's always been something that beforehand gave me encouragement, and I know God has really gotten me through this and my family. So I just encourage everyone to just make the best of their situation and try to be a blessing to other people as well.
Life after diagnosis has been a change for me in my life. I, for the first year, had to work around schedules and appointments and blood work, and every 3 months kind of go in and check the levels, make sure. But it has improved immensely since then to where I only have to go once a year, and the Cancer Center has been tremendous on staying on top of everything, and I appreciate everything they have done for me.
Cancer is hard. Chemotherapy is the most difficult thing I have ever experienced in my life. But I also gained invaluable lessons from it. I was shown firsthand the power of the human body, mind, and spirit. And since being shown that, I have been able to go on and far exceed anything I ever thought I was capable of. I learned to become impossible in the face of the impossible and do the impossible.